what's going on, Ghost? So here on Survival Series 1, we're going to focus on not drinking any of this nasty water.
That is nasty. Although if we had one of those straws things, but that won't be till 3. That's Series 3.
So what we are going to test here is basically some stuff that we think that you need to have in your survival gear. Basically, obviously, a lighter and some matches would be the easiest. You can get these little waterproof matches. Pack some of those are $2, 40 in a pack, and I think you get 5 or 6 packs.
Yeah, I think there's 5 packs in there. So those are by far the cheapest solution. This was what, $9?
I think so, $9.
It's a little compact flint,
little switchblade,
fire starter, blam, like that.
Comes with the wet fire tinder. Supposed to ignite even when it's wet, so that'd be pretty handy. We will test that.
This is another compact striker we have. It's a mag bar and flint. Kind of kick that off and throw a little heat on whatever you're trying to do. I tried it out a couple strikes. It looked a little difficult, but about like this mag bar here, which I carry with me. They're a little work, but when you need a fire, don't mind putting it in. What I'm interested in is
I like the way this one looks like you could put it on a zipper pull or something, maybe keep it on your pack. If you got a pretty nice pack, you can put it on there. Maybe make sure if you do run out of matches, say it's a long scenario that you're in, maybe you run out of matches, you lose your matches, or your lighter gets wet if that's all you pack, instead of listening to us, then you can go ahead and use this. But like Ghost was saying, these are not the easiest or the fastest, so you do want to make sure you've got some kind of portable fire with you.
What I'm interested in is a battery you brought today,
right?
Tex, and I see we got some steel wool. Got a couple different sizes. I mean, you tell me that this is gonna work out and start a fire. I want to check it out.
This is really a fan favorite. I know a lot of you people out there have probably seen this before. It's really neat to see how it works. If you do pack these for whatever reason, I don't know why, this really isn't practical. I guess if you've got a 9-volt battery for a light or something like that, and you find some steel wool somewhere, then you can still start a fire. It's really just the cool factor. Maybe a science experiment or something.
So you can pack these into a tight little pack probably, and just put them in there and hold them together.
Yeah.
Whoa!
You're going to want to keep those separated in your pack. Once that stuff lights, it's pretty hard to get it to stop. So these
yeah, that's what I want to see, like that.
These clearly work, even if they're dunked. This thing dries off pretty quick. If you're getting rained on, they're still lighting.
Nice.
You might have to go through several of these before you ever get your fire lit. Basically, the match head is about all that's going to get you the fire. Depending on your wind and rain water situation, you might get it to burn down. So let's look at the next thing here. Ghost?
You know what? One thing, I want to come back to that after some water soaks into that wood and see how that works out.
Okay. Let's leave them in the water while we do this demonstration.
I don't think that's going to work out good. But let's try it. Let's see how far it will go. It's compact. You can pack it, same size, comparatively speaking. Same size as the battery when it's closed up. When it's closed up, it's roughly the same size. This is obviously a lot lighter than the battery. $10. Works out pretty good. I know we were playing with this earlier because we couldn't resist. Did you want to try it? I got a little bird's nest and some flammable stuff that we can grab some grasses.
Let's pretend we're in a survival situation. We've come across some tinder. We'll see if we can show you how this works. Now, these aren't the best, so I'm trying to let you know if you've got access to matches or a lighter, well, that's going to be your best bet. But if you don't have that, then we can go ahead and use a little Sparky here and see if I can get this to work as good as you did, Ghost. Just so you guys know, this is how it would work out in the real world too. I'm no expert at using this. My name's not Bear Grylls.
Got a little bit of wind going, it's a normal situation.
Now this says it'll light even when it's wet. I would put that to the test because I've got barely a little breeze here and it's throwing some sparks. You may not be able to see them on camera, but
once you spark it off one time, you can kind of see how much it pushes off.
Here's one without the tinder in the way. I mean, it throws a pretty good spark.
Well, it came with this. It came with wet fire, so let's try that out.
Right. Let's try the wet fire. This wet fire seems to have a pocket in it. I'm gonna try and light it towards that pocket there, see if that does me any good. Now I am doing pretty good at burning my pants here. It's not working, people.
Not working out. Let's move on to the next one. It'll be all right. We'll close this up. We'll try again. So this is essentially the same concept. A little magnesium, got a little flint. We're gonna flick some of that off and see if we can't get some tinder to light up. We're gonna try a little bird's nest down here. I'm gonna get the super dry stuff so it works good. All right, so I got a little dry grass there. We'll see if we can kick a spark off on it. One side of this little key thing is serrated. The other side is smooth. It's the same with my mag bar, the little striker on it, the same way. It's the same principle. It's just kind of a different way to carry it. Let's give it a shot and see.
Let's go. That is a downfall to this one. That cord that I mentioned earlier about it being easy to pack with you on your bag makes it difficult to use it as a striker unless you've got 5-year-old hands.
You can see it's throwing off some heat. I think the water's gonna go. You can see it's throwing off some spark. It's not really kicking anything off. Not working.
Did you want to try it down in the?
I don't. Yeah, let's try that.
I don't know if that'll work either. So seeing us here struggle, this may seem kind of comical, but that's what we want to do here with these programs that we keep bringing to you. We want you to see the usefulness of this. Now, if you were stuck in a situation such as Hurricane Katrina or somewhere, and you needed to start a fire, even if you were to find some of this super dry tinder, and you had a mag bar, you might still need 30 or 40 minutes before you ever get to light that fire to taste that yummy squirrel that you caught.
I do like some squirrel.
The bad news is you're not going to be lighting cigarettes with one of these things.
Right, you gotta light the fire first. Hey, let's try one of these wet mag. Wow, this box is soggy. Matches are wet. And there's, look at that. Water dripping.
Let's go ahead and see why it's important to keep a couple of dollars worth of matches around. And there you go. See, that's what I was mentioning earlier. The match head is about the only thing that's good on that.
And just let go. Now, if we were really skilled at making fires, then we probably could have made that work. Should have made that work. All right, let's shoot her on in there.
There we go.
Well, seems like that's the fastest, easiest way. It sat there for a few minutes, probably.
Now you could work that up into a good fire. One other thing I'm going to point out is with the matches, if you don't get it lit the first couple of tries, they actually make their own tinder. I mean, match sticks are pretty good tinder.
So seems like the matches and the battery, the steel wool, the grass work. I'm pretty disappointed with the little $10 ready-made. Buy it and store it and carry it on your backpack. I'm sure they'll work. I'm sure they serve a purpose. I mean, it kicks off a spark. So if there's a spark, you work hard enough, you'll get a fire.
Let me stop you there, Ghost. I've actually was prepared for this moment, and I've got something that I want to recommend to everybody that you keep on your pack. It's something we both keep, and the thing with these little strikers is if you don't have a match or a lighter, something that's going to help them, something that doesn't take a whole lot of space. It's very easy to pack with you. It's also lightweight. Right here, regular run-of-the-mill cotton swabs. Keep them in a bag. They'll stay dry. We'll see if cotton's what he's made for. There we go.
There you go.
There you go, Sparky.
I'm gonna do the one with petroleum jelly around. Hey, that did light up pretty quick. So there's nothing on that. Nothing at all.
That's plain cotton balls, and if that's all you can get for now, then go ahead and throw some in your bag. Okay, Ghost, so did you want to light the other one for comparison?
Yeah, man. Let me check that
You
out.
want to use Sparky?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the Sparky thing. I think between the two of these, same type, actually 3. I mean, these are all the same thing, magnesium and flint. I think this has the most potential to work the best. I really do. I like the fact that it's compact. I like the fact that, that it's, you can carry it with you. It's got a little clip on it. I think it'll work pretty good. So if I can get it to fire off like I did the first time before we were rolling, I think this would be a pretty handy tool. First time.
And there's the difference with the petroleum jelly. And as you can see, it's kind of a slower, more controlled burn. You can pack literally dozens upon dozens of those and start fires repeatedly. If you need to go somewhere, you can actually snuff this out, use the coal, pack it, and it'll light like you wouldn't believe. This thing will light just right back up.
So I can snuff that out. So we're gonna try this one and see if we can relight it again. Man, that's the lit right there.
I recommend that everyone, for $1 or $2, you get a whole bag of cotton balls. Just get some petroleum, just regular old Vaseline right off the shelf. You don't have to completely soak those. You just take the jar, dip them in it, put them in a bag, make sure they're sealed up, a little Ziploc bag. You don't have $3 or $4 in the whole kit, and you're ready to start as many fires as you need for hopefully as long as you need to. And I guess we'll see you next time here on UPrep.
Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us while we try these out.